Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning here today to bring you guys, as usual, One Piece episode reviews. Today is One Piece episode 661, and of course, episode link in the box below on OnePieceOfficial.com. And if you want to, the Crunchyroll option is also available to you. Now, the thing here is that this episode is simple, but whoa. Simple, but whoa. And it's mainly two things that make it like, whoa. It's the Flamingo versus Law stuff at the beginning or at the middle of the episode, and then it is the stuff at the end where the fight wraps up. That's like the whoa stuff. Everything else is okay. It's not bad. So let me focus on the animation. The animation, first of all, I gotta say this. The person who animates that one scene where you have Law talking about the will of D once again creating up a storm in the world, and Flamingo delivers like a very devastating blow after that. The person who animates that scene, who I also think did the scenes, some of the scenes involving Virgo versus Smoker, as well as do a few scenes, I think it was Aokiji and Flamingo, and then I know he or she did Ace and Luffy when Ace came out of the smoke. This person has to be the primary animator of One Piece, period. This person, either the directing or the animation itself, I don't know what it is exactly, but it's smooth. It is smooth, it is beautiful, I love it. This person has to be the primary animator. If you have to pay this person 3 times, 4 times the amount to make their job solely One Piece focused, then do it. Do it. Because this is some good shit. It was, I was like, dude, whoa. Like, the way Flamingo came down, like his hand, like, sparkled, like, on some Kill la Kill shit. It just sparkled, yeah. And he came down, and then you could see Law's face. Like, go into this, like, you go into his eyes. And, like, you see, like, the string cut and, like, the blood. I'm like, yes. That was beautiful. That was a fantastic scene when it came to animation. So I'm really kind of peeved off because this person should be the primary director slash animator slash whatever for One Piece. Fantastic. And everything else was pretty good. The fight itself was actually very dynamic. It wasn't like smooth. It wasn't like sharp and beautiful like that one scene that I just talked about. But it was dynamic. It was very fast paced. And I guess high octane is the words. Maybe, I'm not too sure, but either way, moving on. You have that one scene where Flamingo, he cuts that giant steel pipe that Law sent towards him with the tact. And then he have all of these steel rods come out from all these angles. And then Flamingo just cuts them, like, yeah, and he's laughing. Flamingo gets scratched by Law with a scalpel attack. He kicks him in the face, kicks him right in the fucking jaw. And he sends his ass packing down. And that was very good, man. Oh, that was good animation when it came from a dynamic standpoint. And then you have the scene at the end. The scene at the end was pretty damn good animation-wise as well. But it was the OST. And because sometimes, I don't know what's going on in their minds, but the animators and directors, sometimes they don't use the appropriate OST. Alright, for me personally, a key moment, Sanji and Flamingo. How can you not play Sanji's soundtrack when Sanji's doing something epic? To me, it makes no fucking sense. So, in this particular scene, you have very good OST backing up the moment. I don't know what it was, like, like you had like the violins going in the background too, and whatever the sound is, I don't know, it was epic though. And I was like, yo, this is pretty damn good. And then he comes with the actual bullets, like, yeah, too cocky, yeah. I'm like, that was a very good scene. And then the slow motion, head on the ground, caught us on, whoever that person is, and then he's just gone. So that was good. Very good animation. So overall animation, I'll probably give it a rating of a good by itself, or no, fuck that, a great by itself, which is rare. I don't normally do that, because most of the scenes weren't that well, obviously. They weren't that good in the anime, but there were some scenes that just really stood out because they were just fantastic. So, next thing, the pacing. Still slow. Still slow as usual. Like, there was one particular scene where for 30 seconds, and that may not seem like a lot of time, but it adds up when you have multiple scenes like that. For example, 30 seconds, stare off, flamingo, law, breathe, OST hype, I'm like, yo, it's shit like that I'm talking about. You know, like, there's too many scenes where you just have motherfuckers walking down the damn street. OST hype. Dun 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 dun. I'm like, like, just can we move on? Like, it's insane, and he's still walking. He's only like 3 feet in, and the OST's that far. It's like, my God. So you had a scene like that in this episode, and there are several scenes like that, like, you know, the whole Frankie thing where he's going to spiel, and then you have like pause moments in between, like, oh, Frankie, tears, and I'm like, okay, all right, we get it. So the pacing is so slow. Now, when it comes to the story progression, let me start here. First of all, take to note what happened to Law. When it comes to Law's powers, they're fantastic, but it looks like the main thing here with Law's powers that are of issue is stamina. He's done a lot of stuff so far through this arc. When it came to Fujitora and evading him and Flamingo, when it came to him going over to the Sun Ego, helping out Sanji, and so on and so forth. And he's using up a lot of stamina. And clearly, he's reached his limit when it came to this fight. He couldn't even use his room into full capacity. I mean, and because I'm not too sure if this is consistent. That's what throws me off. Because when I consider the fact that Law could not only use his room, but sustain his room for a period of time, for like 10-15 minutes, when he's fighting against Smoker. A room large enough where it could fit probably multiple battleships. That's why it's kind of confusing me. I'm like, so in Punk Hazard, he's doing like all types of stuff. I mean, to the point where his room can encompass a fucking mountain range. I mean, granted, it's for an instant, but still, it's like a mountain range. Yeah, Virgo. So I don't know. Like, it's throwing me off because when it comes to Dressrosa in comparison to Punk Hazard, when it comes to Law's power specifically, it looks like Law was a lot better at using his powers in Punk Hazard than he was now. I mean, I guess maybe because of the fact that... Okay, let me throw it out there. Maybe because of the fact that it's been like maybe like a day. It's been a day since Punk Hazard and like now. Which is crazy when you consider the fact that there's been so much stuff going on between the two, but I think it's actually been like a day. So maybe he's not fully recovered from Punk Hazard. Very possible. Very possible. So that's what I'm going to say right now. His powers, he's done a lot so far for the past 48 hours. Let me leave it like that. Now, when it comes to the fight itself, it's over. It's done. Flamingo beats Law. 3 bullets. Like, it's over. You're night-night. You're gone. So, and you have everyone looking, obviously, beforehand at a pretty cool scene of Fujitora. Before the initial explosion occurs in the inner areas of Dressrosa, he can sense it. Like, what the hell is that? Whoa. So, he has to hurry over, obviously, because he knows his boys, the Vice Admiral, he's there too. That one Dada dude, whatever his name is. And by the way, they've forgotten about the people that were turned to toys. Very important. They forgot about the people that were turned into toys. These are known, you know, well-known pirates throughout the New World. And they forgot about them. So, obviously, the fact that they're turned to toys also correlates with the loss of memory. Very obvious. Now, when it comes to... There's another scene, obviously, where... Okay, well, Bellamy and Dillinger. This kid is on some whole new level of weird. Yeah! And I'm like, oh, like, yeah, okay, he's a kid with high heels, he has some strength, right? Alright, again, high heels have never been more devastating. But, it's like, geez, like, seriously. Like this dude's weird. He's very, very weird. Ah. No, man, I can't. I'm like, oh, stop. Take it. Cut him off. Stop him. Cut us off. Someone just let it roll. End the story. And Diamante, he's gonna actually want to be. He's gonna find the Coliseum, as opposed to Lao Ji and the others, because they're going to go to the factory and defend the factory. So Law, his plan again was to like destroy the factory. Flamingo has his plan on lock. I'm going to send my boys over to defend the factory. So now it's going to be even harder to destroy the factory, therefore piss off Kaido. And finally, when it comes to a story standpoint, it is the fact that you have Frankie decide, you know what, fuck Law's plan. We're going to take out Flamingo because I want to help these Tontada. I want to help the toy soldier out because they have huge balls for little folk. And I understand where he's coming from, obviously, because of the fact that Frankie, he does get emotional, obviously. And he does see the ambition, he does see the drive, the will of these people willing to die for what they believe in to overthrow Flamingo because they have suffered for too long. And even though Law's plan is a pretty good plan, the fact of the matter is that there's no guarantee that Kaido's going to come in there and kill Flamingo. And the fact of the matter is that these guys are going to fight today. There's no waiting for Kaido for like a week or two. No. They're doing this now. So if they, yes, you destroy the factory, but then you leave them vulnerable to a pissed off Flamingo. So they're probably going to die as a result. Not good. So that burden on their minds is something that they don't want to deal with, obviously, in the future. So, especially Frankie, because Frankie's more familiar with the Tontada than Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, so on and so forth. So that's the way it is. And Sanji, they're going to go back over to Dressrosa. So let me just leave it like this. Things are clearly picking up. That's obvious. And it's only going to get even crazier. These next 2 episodes are going to be insane. Maybe even 3. I'm not too sure how it's going to roll out. But the things to come are going to be, whoa, holy shit. And then the moment, like, oh, whoa. Like, so, like every person just fangirled up. So, when it happens, shit's going down. Shit's going down real big. Real big. And all I can say is that for now, this episode, pretty damn good. I'm giving it a good plus. But next episodes, they should be way better. They should be at least amazing. At least. So I'm done. King Lightning. This is the review. Rate the video. Comment. Subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.